CDuB, what up, baby?
What's the word, man? It's been a long time, Brody.
Yes, sir. Old heads back in the building. It's my fault. It's my fault. I be too busy for my own good. But
It's all
listen,
good.
speaking of busy, CDuB, the NBA has been busy. We had free agency frenzy. We had the draft. We had trades. We had all types of stuff. Like the Houston Rockets might be the biggest winner so far this offseason. And I want to know if you think the Houston Rockets are the biggest threat to the Oklahoma City Thunder in this upcoming NBA season. We're going to talk about it right after the intro.
Welcome to the number one place for your daily basketball news and analysis, NBA Central.
All right, what's the word, NBA basketball fans? Welcome to another episode of NBA Central Old Heads Edition. It's your boy Big Kev. We got CDuB in the building. How you feeling, brother?
Man, I'm feeling great, man. Let's go, man.
Oh yeah, I'm feeling good, man. It was my birthday yesterday. I had to work, so we celebrating today, man. I done cooked all types of stuff. It's still going too. You did?
Man, you cooking on your birthday, man. You supposed to be sitting back,
I
man.
don't trust nobody. I don't trust nobody with them tongues. You did? I'm barely let my mama shred the cheese for the mac and cheese. You know what I'm talking about? But no, man, look, the Houston Rockets have been on a tear. They came up short this past season, this past postseason in the playoffs, and they've made sweeping moves. Everybody know by now that Dylan Brooks, Jalen Green, gone. Replaced by the Durantula, Kevin Durant. The easy money sniper himself, Mr. Plug and Play himself, is now on the Houston Rockets. They retained all their young pieces, all their lottery picks that they did picked in the last 3 or 4 years. They still got them. Talking about Sengun, we talking about Tyree Easton, we talking about Amen Thompson. They went and brought back Clint Capella because he used to play for the Rockets back in the day with James Harden, if you guys forgot. And they also kept they re-signed Fred VanVleet to a friendly contract and so on and so forth. It's looking like Ime Udoka and the Houston Rockets are trying to make a push for the Western Conference supremacy. How you feeling about that, Doug?
Absolutely. And my point goes into OKC. Like when you become a force in this league like that, you're going to have teams that's gunning for you, and every move that they make within their franchise is to topple you from the top of the mountain spot. There's evidence from the past. Look at the Bulls. You had remember the Portland Trail Blazers of 1992's built specifically to stop the Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls. That didn't work, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Then you go to the Los Angeles Lakers. You have the Portland Trail Blazers specifically built to stop the Lakers. They came close. It didn't work. You look at
Mm-hmm.
Golden State. You got Cleveland. They beat it. They won one time. Took some ejections and some suspensions for games. We ain't gonna talk about that. But yes, Houston Rockets are gunning for OKC, and I think they did a beautiful job so far at doing so. When you want to talk about the bigs to compete with the fantastic complement of bigs that they have in Chet Holmgren and Hartenstein, they got Big Steven Adams, they got Sengun, two big time bigs that they have, and don't forget they got Clint Capella as well. You know the Clint Capella that was running with James Harden them. And you know the value that Clint Capella can bring defensively at the very least. You got wings that can defend out there on the wing and Tyree Eason. You got my man Amon Thompson out there ready to explode into
And the
this
new
league.
addition, Dorian Finney-Smith.
And the new addition, I was getting to him, Dory Finney-Smith. He could shoot a little bit as well. Then you need yourself some stars. Why don't you go get Kevin Durant? You want to talk about closing? You want to talk about master class when it comes to the game of basketball. Kevin Durant is a master class, and he is a guy that can be a difference in a series where everybody is evenly matched. I think OKC has a difference maker if they're evenly matched with a team, i.e., Denver Nuggets, and that difference maker was Shea Gildress. Houston has a difference maker, and that difference maker is Kevin Durant now. Add also that you got an ascendant point guard that's a question mark, as in my guy Shepard, Reed Shepard. He was fantastic early in the summer league, and everybody thought that my guy Fred VanVleet was not going to be in Houston for long. And don't forget the value that Fred VanVleet added. He is an NBA champion, and he
Yeah,
can play the game.
yeah,
And
but
Reed,
you
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
You have to beg the question. Like they got the front court right. They got the small forwards. They got the power forwards. They got the centers. But are they a little too thin in that point guard position?
No,
Because
go ahead. I'm sorry.
you were going to mention Reed Shepard.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to have to get more minutes now that Dylan Brooks is gone. Jalen Green is gone. Can he live up to the hype of that number? What was he? Number 3, number 4 overall pick, number 3 overall pick. Can he get minutes? Can he play defense? Now we know Ime Udoka. He's going to want to see this guy go out there and earn his minutes and earn it on both sides of the court. That's my question. Is like, are they too thin at point guard? Because Fred VanVleet is a little bit past, a little bit older than 30 now. As you saw in the playoffs this past postseason, the lights was bright and that man did not show up at all. So I'm just wondering if they can get it together there, because they got it. They strong in a lot of other positions. They might not need them to do much with everybody else. Let's make no mistake about it. But you got KD, you got an ascending Amen Thompson, you got Alfred Sengun, who's one of the top centers in this league. You might not need your point guards to do much more than distribute.
Yeah, and that is a valid comment, Big Kev. But this is how I'm going to put it right here. Reed Shepard is a question mark, but a low risk question mark because of the build of the team. KD can initiate offense. We know this, correct? We
Mm-hmm.
know that Fred VanVleet, he is an NBA champion. He can initiate an offense as well. And don't forget about Amen Thompson. He could do a lot of things. He can initiate offense as well. He's a terrific passer and athlete. This team is going for it. I appreciate the effort and try going for it. You know what I'm saying? Do something. So I got to say that they are locked and loaded when you talk about coaching. Ime Udoka, everybody respect this guy's coaching. Everybody respects Ime Udoka as a coach.
Except
Look what
maybe not Nia Long. She might not respect
yeah,
this
she don't
coach.
respect. She don't know anything about basketball anyway. She just, you know what I'm saying? That's their business. That's their problem. We don't worry about that. We worry about what's going on in basketball. And on the basketball court, Ime Udoka is a very good coach. He might be a better coach than that guy over there in OKC. Even though he just won a championship, we're going to have to start talking about this dude in a different light.
Yeah, I mean, that was gonna be my next question: is if they meet in, let's say, the Western Conference Finals, because let's not forget that the Rockets were the number 2 seed this past postseason as well. They just ran into a better veteran team in the Golden State Warriors and couldn't get past them. At the end of the day, will it come down to coaching if these guys meet in the Western Conference Finals or in the playoffs at all?
Are you ready, or you have some more to
Go ahead.
offer? I don't think it's coming down to coach. Coaching will always plays a huge part. But if they were to meet in the Western Conference Finals, it's going to come down to 2 players: Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Kevin Durant. Who you got your mind on? Who you got your money on? Oh, man, it's KD.
I don't know, man. That young pup just won the MVP. He is not afraid of KD.
I know he ain't afraid,
Nor is he afraid of the moment either.
Yes, he's not afraid of the moment neither, which brings us great basketball. Because all the shit that we just agreed upon about Shai, do we agree upon it with KD?
Yeah. KD is, listen, people might be looking at KD like he's a little past his prime and that he can't do it, and he's gone to several different teams and didn't win and yada yada yada. I feel like KD pushes this team over the top. Now, will it turn into a championship? That remains to be seen. But we're gonna see a KD out there still averaging 23 plus points a game because they're gonna distribute the ball. I don't think he's gonna have to average 27, 28 like he was doing with Phoenix, because Phoenix was just a mess. Top to bottom, they were a mess. They had 3 coaches in 3 years. It felt like different players in and out, people being traded. Chris Paul out of there, Aiden out of there. That championship team that lost a 2-0 lead to the Milwaukee Bucks was nowhere to be seen. Right after that, they tried to make too many moves. KD was not the answer. He's not the type of player that's going to be a number 1 like he used to be with Oklahoma City.
Damn, is that a landline?
Yeah, I don't know why people do that when I be on D&D and they push me through anyway,
I'm gonna disagree with you, Kev. Kevin Durant, Last year, 62 games played, averaged 26.6 points per game.
But he had
He
to.
shot, hold on, let me finish. He shot 52%. God give him 53 because it's 52.7% from the field. 53%. This just sounds like KD to me. 53% from the field.
Yeah.
43% from three-point
Of
range.
course.
A block. He shot 84% from the free throw line and a steal a game. That's KD. That's regular KD.
He had to,
That's
though.
no difference.
Okay, but he didn't want to, is what I'm saying.
No.
Listen,
This is what
KD
I'm saying. He wakes up and that's what you're going to get.
But here's the thing: he's not gonna have to. I wasn't saying that he's not capable. I'm saying that he doesn't have to with Houston. Is
So
the point that I'm making?
Where does the rest of that input come from? Then you think Amon Thompson taking a bigger leap this
Oh
year?
yeah, I'm expecting Thompson to take a step forward. I'm expecting Sengun to take a little step forward because he is who he is, right? He's a big man in the NBA, so they're gonna get you 18 and 10 if you're lucky. But I don't think KD in Phoenix. I think he wanted Booker and Bill or Booker and Aiden or Booker and Paul to carry more of the burden. Then he had to step up because everybody was hurt and in and out of the lineup and traded and so on and so forth. I don't see that happening with Houston. No. I expect KD to come in, fit in, and pick his spots, get his numbers, but it's not necessarily going to have to be 30 points, 29 points. He'll get those numbers from time to time, but other nights it's going to be a team effort is all I'm saying.
So you think he's going to average low 20s, Kevin Durant?
That's 23, 24 points a game.
I think he'll average about 27, 28 points per game. We just different there. We'll see what happens with that. I think that you could drop him on any team, and that's what you're going to get.
These people, bro, they won't stop calling me, bro. They will not stop calling me. Jeez, like I'm sending you the voicemail for a reason.
Yeah. So ultimately, the question is for you, Kev, if we in the Western Conference Finals. Mm-hmm. Everybody's healthy, Kev. Mm-hmm. Everybody's healthy. Mm-hmm. I'll even give you this. SGA is the 2-time defending MVP of the league. Jalen Williams is a first-team All-NBA. Mm. Lou Dort is Defensive Player of the Year. Mm. Hey, on the Houston side, our man Thompson is Most Improved Player of the Year. KD is Most Clutch Player of the Year. I'm just being a promoter right now, setting up the fight. Who you got in a game 7? No, I ain't finished. Who you got in a game 7? Because that's what this series will go to. Game 7 in OKC.
Oh, you just laid it up for me right there. That's it.
Houston or OKC? Who you got?
Listen, I got OKC at home, just like they did this season versus Denver, just like they did versus Indiana in the finals. I feel like OKC at home in the playoffs, that Rockets environment, it brings them that defense for them in the playoffs at home is a different animal. They forced Indiana into 20-some turnovers in 2 of those games in the NBA finals this past playoffs. I feel like Houston, we got to see them on wax. We got to see them on paper first, off paper and on wax, right? We haven't seen this team in its current iteration, so we don't know yet. We'll have this conversation again throughout the season, probably multiple times, depending on how these guys look. But I feel like, based on what things look like right now, Oklahoma City would be going to the finals for their second straight season if they're facing Houston at home in a game 7.
Yeah, I love it. I'm a bit of an anarchist. I want to see KD go in there and just upset OKC. I would pick the Houston Rockets. You'll get the best out of KD. I think he would motivate them young players, plus the coaching of Ime Udoka. I'm going to pick the Houston Rockets in a 7-game series against the OKC Thunder. Just on the strength of KD ain't going in no game 7 against some young punks. Let's go.
No, that's funny, man. I think that'd be good to see. I think it'd be a good Western Conference Finals to see. But we got other teams that made big moves in this so far in this off season. So we gonna have to see. It's other teams that's vying for position. They're not just gonna give it to the Thunder, and they're not just gonna give it to Houston. And as we finish this episode, we'll definitely be talking about those other teams that are gonna try to push Oklahoma City out of there.
Yeah. Eventually, I want to talk about Detroit next. We'll get to Detroit because I like Detroit, and I'm from Chicago. That sounds sacrilegious.
Yes,
but I like what they doing over there in Detroit. But I just want to say this. I think this series, if the two, I think they'll be competing the whole season for the top seed in the Western Conference. I think OKC ultimately end up having it. I just think that's going to be the best thing for basketball is KD playing his old team, and SGA may be playing for the best player to ever play in OKC because I ain't giving it to him.
You can't give it to him. He ain't.
No,
they won a
two championships.
Yeah, they won a championship though. Like KD, Russ, Harden, they didn't win a championship. So like, it's people that's already putting SGA there. But as old heads, we're gonna have to make you earn it. Championships aren't the only thing. But they are big. And if you get 2 championships back to back at that in an era where teams don't go back to back anymore, that's huge.
And I'm gonna have to look at my man KD, one of my favorite players, my nigga. What we supposed to do? What we supposed to do, KD? He got 2 in OKC. You ain't getting none. We held out for 1, KD. Damn.
Yep. But I like it, man. We'll swing the pendulum over to the Eastern Conference, and we'll probably go back and forth with different teams. It doesn't have to be uniform. But I do want to talk about Detroit next too because they made some big moves. But hey, Malik Beasley, man, that could hurt them.
Boy, you struggling. You need a loan, my nigga.
Oh my mama.
What you doing, bro? You ain't smart enough to do that, bro.
We appreciate it, guys, man. We appreciate the love and the wait. We will be back, man. I'm trying to get my schedule in order, Dub, man. It's rough.
We good. We gonna get it cracking.
It's rough, but we'll see you guys next time, man. We appreciate y'all for rocking with us. Don't forget to rock with the rest of the Chattown Sports family. Type in your favorite Chicago sports team, put the word Central behind it. You find one of us. We also got Fighting Illini Central, NFL Central, and the Shy Bulls podcast with the Cognac Boys, CDuB, and Bobby. Daily content on all these channels, man. We're going to holler at you guys next time. Peace.
This has been a presentation of the Breaks Media.